the Insurance Brokers Podcast Bite Size. Here we share the best bits from all of our interviewees on the Insurance Brokers Podcast. Tell me about the flagship events that the MGAA offer, each of them in turn, and why you should attend.
Okay, so we have a rich calendar of our flagship events, and we've added one at the back end of 2022, which we are repeating in 2023. So in terms of, aligning them in date order during a calendar year. So first and foremost, we have our Meet the Market event. The Meet the Market event brings together the MGA community and the broker community. The association's membership, effectively 90% of that deals with broker distribution. We're holding that in March, 1st of March, and that will be in Manchester. That is then followed, which is, if you talk about flagship events and if you have one at the top of the tree, that is our annual conference. And in 2022, our annual conference attracted nearly 900 attendees, and they were drawn from MGA, from insurers, from our valued supplier members, from the regulatory sort of community, and also our friends in other associations. And the atmosphere within our annual conference was absolutely fantastic. And again, this year, as a sign of progress, we've had to move venue in order to give people more space, which I think is a real positive sign for the association and its membership. And effectively, we will be holding the conference in July, and that will be held at Billingsgate in London. And again, as you can imagine, we are already drawing up the content for the day. The content we will ensure is relevant to all the attendees, both in terms keynote speaker and our panel sessions. And naturally, we will have our award ceremony at the end of that day as well. So we're really looking forward again to our annual conference. We then move along to our capacity exchange, which is normally scheduled around September. And it's normally September when people are back to work after the normal sort of school holiday break. And our capacity exchange, again, is centered around our insurer members and, again, our MGAs. And, again, this is the opportunity for, again, through the lens of our insurer members to articulate their risk appetite and the type of product lines and MGAs they wish to have a conversation about partnering with. And again, from an MGA perspective, to again engage with their current insurers who they work with, but also meet new insurers who have appetite to provide capacity in particular product lines. And we've done that on a speed dating basis, which again provides a fantastic buzz and atmosphere in terms of the room, and again has been sort of very, very successful. And just finally, again, in terms of flagship events, at the back end of 2022, we partnered with I Love Claims in terms of a one-day conference, and that was an I Love Claims MGAA claims conference. And claims is has always been a very, very important part of any MGA, a successful MGA, in terms of its relationship with its capacity and traditionally with a third-party administrator. But that's becoming even more and more important in terms of that relationship between the MGA, its capacity partner, and whoever is handling those claims, even if it's actually in-house by the MGA, is becoming more and more increasingly important. And I tend to have found and been quite vocal the fact that I don't think that relationship is as strong, as transparent as it needs to be, especially for the end customer. And that's recognised when I talk to all of our sort of stakeholder members. So, the inaugural sort of I Love Claims MGAA conference last year was very, very successful. We covered a lot of ground in terms of addressing some of the challenges and opportunities within the stakeholders, to the point that, I've agreed with my counterpart at I Love Claims that we will do that again, and that will be held in London. And I'd expect the attendance of that, both from the claims community and the I Love Claims community and the MGA community, to probably exceed 400. There were over 250 people there last year, including exhibitors, and I think that's something we're very, very keen to retain in the calendar as a permanent sort of event, not least because it's another networking event, but just as importantly, it allows us to cover some really important topics around the delivery of excellence in claims.
If you've enjoyed this, please leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe.